Hello students, let's move for the ninth lesson in the history post-independent of India. So in this lesson, post-independence in the sense after the independence, okay, pre-independence means before independence, post-independence means after the independence. How was the situation after the independence in India? Yes, India has faced many problems after the independence of India. The main problems faced by India are that is communal violence. Okay, many problems it has faced at the time of independence or after the independence. The first one is communal violence. Okay, next is rehabilitation of refugee problem, rehabilitation of refugees. Okay, next one is federal formation of government, federal formation of government, next problem. Okay, next thing is integration of provinces. Next is hunger problem, hunger I mean production of food or the hunger problem. Next is development of agriculture. The next thing is development of industry to increase the national income, and development of trade, and also the development of commerce. Okay, to increase what? To increase the national income. And the next thing is strengthening of military forces, because to avoid the next other countries which are came to India for the intention of ruling, to avoid that want to strengthen the military forces. Next is creating the constitution. It's very important, and it is the one of the dream of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar also. The next thing is avoiding the gender caste based discrimination, because India is having a lot of discrimination by the time, may it is a caste or gender based or labor based. Okay, many kinds of discriminations are there. To avoid the gender and caste based discrimination, then reorganization of status based on languages, I mean division of linguistic status. So what is mean by linguistic status here? States are divided based on language. They are called as the linguistic status. Keep in mind. Okay, states I mean rajyagalu, they are divided based on the language. Good example, if you have taken Karnataka has divided into Kannada speaking peoples are comes to the one state, that is Karnataka. Tamil peoples comes to the one place, Tamil speaking peoples to the Tamil Nadu, and Telugu speaking people comes to the Andhra Pradesh. Like that it has divided. Okay, so these are the problems faced by the independent India. Which are those? Communal violence, refugees problem, federal formation. Communal violence, what is mean by communal violence? Communal violence in the sense the peoples are segregated based on community in the sense Hindu and the Muslim. By that time, because the INC has separated, Muhammad Ali Jinnah is making a one party and Congress is making a one party. So that has raised the communal violence, and for that the British also play a major role to to suppress that communal violence. So that is the main thing, because a great quarreling took place in many places by the time between the Hindu and Muslim. That is the communal. And refugees problem in the sense many of the refugees. Okay, refugees in the sense the peoples who came from the other country. When the country has independent, many of the Pakistani people or China people or Nepal peoples, they are moved towards the India to stay permanently here only. Okay, which are all the Pakistani Hindu in Pakistan Hindus are there, they are all shift towards, almost of the people 80% of the people shift towards the India from the Pakistan. Okay, there has raised where the place has to be allotted for them, not one or two people here, billions of the people. Okay, not one or two peoples, around millions of people, around 6 millions Okay, in the year 1971, around 6 million refugees they came to India. Keep in a mind. Okay, how many? So around 6 millions. Where the places has arranged for them to stay. That is the biggest problem, refugee problem in India after independence. Next is federal formation. Federal formation in the sense the government has divided into two houses, bicameral legislature. I think you know about that. So that is the upper house and the lower house. For that there will be the they are elected the leader, and that representative is the ruler of the government. Okay, so that is the federal formation. And integration is becoming the main task, because before the independence every states are under the control of a princess ruling, ರಾಜಕುಮಾರರ ಆಡಳಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೋ ಅಥವಾ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ರೂಲಿಂಗ್ ರಾಜನ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು. Many of the kings are not wish to come and join with the India or in union government. Okay, they are wish to stay independently only, because if they are joining to the India, so they want to lost everything. So many of them, only a few kings, I mean helpless kings, okay, they are making a minds towards the integrity or the of the union of nation to join with the union nation, but many of them. So by that time this integration has becoming, because without the integration, without the princely status joining the Indian Union, can't able to form a government. So that's why Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel took a lot of effort to unite the many of the states of India. So that's why he was called as the Iron Man of India. Everyone want to remember him. Next, the great problem is hunger. So hunger in the sense many of the people, because everything we lost the Indian people, and they took many wealth. I mean Dadabai Navroji trained, no, Indian wealth is drained to India. ಕೊಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬರೀ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ವೆಲ್ತನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು, ಕೊಚ್ಚಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಸಫರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಹಂಗರ್ and agriculture. Many because we know that agriculture is gambling with the monsoon wind. When the peoples are very poor, they can't able to dig the wells like that, so they want to depends only on the rain, but the rain is uncertain, it is gambling with the monsoon wind. So that's why this is also one of the major problem, agriculture, development of agriculture. So in the same way, development of industries, because everybody knows that if a industry has developed, if a trade has developed, if the commerce has developed, may the national income has increased. When the national income will be increased, by that time the country will develop. So that's why they are making a mind towards the development of agriculture, because agriculture is the backbone of the country, industry, trade and the commerce. Next, strengthening of military forces, because they are afraid. Okay, they are afraid who the people, particularly the Indian people, are afraid with the foreign inventions, or any other countries are came to India and the intention of ruling. That's why they has making a mind to strengthening the military and avoiding the discrimination, because by that time the lot of discrimination will be there. So mainly the gender and the caste discrimination is lot, to avoid that. Okay, there has and that is also one of the biggest problem of the India, and the reorganization of the status based on the languages. Next, how did India solve the problem of biggest problem of communal violence? Let us see. So it was I told you already, it was a major problem at the time, because it was created by the British, by their divide and rule policy, I told you already. And by them, actually by the British, many of the communal clashes and the untold sufferings took place. The communal violence what is there made Nehru to think about the forming of secular nation. So for this, Nehru has choose or opted an idea, which idea, to form the secular nation. Secular nation. India is a secular nation, and ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಜಾತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಬಂದು ಬದುಕ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದ ರೀತಿ ಬರೀ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂದೂ ಆದರೂ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು, ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಆದರೂ ಬದುಕ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಜೈನರಾದರೂ ಬದುಕ್ಬೋದು, ಎನಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎನಿ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್, he can leave that because India is a secular nation. So Nehru declared that India is a secular nation. Then only the communal clashes what is there between the Hindu and Muslim, that will be reduced little bit, but still it is exist. And many leaders like Mahatma Gandhi ji and Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Azad, opposite the communalism. Okay, in India, who are all the freedom fighters or the leaders are there, they opposite the communalism. So like that, India faced or solved the problems of the communal violence. Next, we have to know about that how did India solve the problem of refugee problem. I told you already, after the independence, refugee problem is also one of the huge problem, a biggest problem in India. So in 1971 till to 1971, around 6 million refugees arrived to India. For that, providing the accommodation is the biggest problem, because accommodation only they are not having. They want to live in sleep in a street, and they want to live in a street. So to avoid that, the government of India provided the basic facility for them. Government of India provided what? Basic facility for them. First, basic facility in the sense food, shelter and cloth. Government of India provided the basic facility, and even the government of Karnataka sanctioned the 3,000 acres of land, not 1 or 2 acre. Government of Karnataka sanctioned the 3,000 acres of land to the Tibetan refugees, because many of the refugees came from Tibet. Okay, for the Tibetan refugees, the government of Karnataka sanctioned the 3,000 acres of land nearby Kodagu or Madikeri. So I think you know about that Buddhist temple. Okay, so that place completely has donated by or sanctioned by the government of Karnataka to leave that refugees. Okay, so that is the golden temple what you are called. So that complete place as the refugee place. Okay, what government of Karnataka has sanctioned by that time. Next, as the Indian Constitution, with a lot of effort of Ambedkar, it was adopted in the year 26th January 1950. So it with a lot of effort of Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad Ambedkar, Constitution came into exist on 26th January 1950. From there we have celebrating the Republic Day. Okay. Next, the first Governor General of India after the independence, yes, the British ruling was ended, but after the independence, first Governor General was Lord Mountbatten. Keep in remember, he was the first Governor General after independence. Yes, when they are forming the constitutions on the 26th January 1950, they are not added, because Nehru, to solve the problem of communal violence, he want to bring the nation as or form the nation as secular nation. That's why, according to the 42nd Amendment, the 2 words are later added for the constitution. So which are those? That is the secular and socialistic. Okay, which are those 2 words? Secular and socialistic. are the two words added for the constitution according to the 42nd amendment. According to the 42nd amendment. Next, I told you the integration is the biggest problem. By that time, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel put a lot of effort to integrate the kingdom princely status, and that has giving. So simply the kings are not ready to come to India. Simply the Indian kings are not ready to come to India. So that's why Indian government has given some offers or options for the princely status. So which are the options has given by the government of India? One is joining to India. Indiaಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವೇ in between joining to India. ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Joining to India. The next option is joining to Pakistan. You can join to the Pakistan also, because before the independence Pakistan and India are both are the same country, right? Okay, or remaining independence. It's not necessary to join any country. You should be remain independent. So these are the three options given by the government of India for the princely status to solve the problems of integration. Which are those? Joining to India or joining to the Pakistan or remaining independence. Okay, and also the government of India has provided some offer who are ready to join with India. So for them it has provided some royalties and status. Okay, ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಮನೆತನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಗೌರವ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತೋ ಆ ರಾಯಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ then only the many Indian kings are wish to join with the Indian Union. That what the royalty and the status are special privileges provided to the princely status to join with India. So that special privileges is called as the instrument of accession or privy purse. Keep in mind. Okay, instrument of accession it is. Instrument of accession or privy purse So once again I'll repeat you. So the some royalties and the status as given to the India to join with the Indian Union is called as the instrument of accession or privy purse. Keep that thing in mind. Next I'll continue. So how are the other countries who are not? So through this offer or through this option, many of the countries princely status has joined to India. So but still many of the countries not interested to, many of the princely status not interested to join with India. In the next period we will discuss about that, which are all those status and how they will merge it with Indian Union. Thank you.